Alright, and welcome back to Section 8 here. This is Mission 5. Stormfront.
In the quiet of the storm I come. In that instant of charged atmosphere I come. I feel like lightning.
There you go. He's coming in. It's a hot landing here in the storm. Stealth kill. I don't know about you, but it's definitely stealth if there are no survivors. 100%. There we go. See, it's stealth. They've not been detected. I love this kind of shit. Medieval knight armor. Sci-fi stuff. The only reason they stopped making these is because you stopped buying them.
And my burden is awesome. I feel like lightning, and down I must go.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, cryptic death poetry while you fucking shoot people is great. Alright, before I fuck around with the cord. Let me see. It's like this big visor. I guess that's the top and bottom with the helmet. Alright.
Roger, Command. First recon. Let's hit those generators.
Alright, time to go destroy the generators. Excellent. Knock knock, motherfucker.
Clean up the perimeter. I'm heading for the generators.
I don't know what that thing does. Let's try this. Not great. I'll go over here.
Friendly damage.
What's this button do? Oh, there we go. Run. I gotta get to cover.
Shield offline.
Oh, fuck. Got killed by the turret. But yeah, you know, this is the best thing about playing these games. It just fucking works. It might not have the best graphics, but it does look pretty good, and I'm sure if I added some reshade, it'd look even better. I'm gonna mess around with instant action after this, but...
Power source is still confirmed in the area.
Alright, excellent. I'm gonna mess around with this instant action here later. After your mother is done giving me orders. Ah, shit. Let me just fucking get that shit. Alright, sweet. Let me go destroy this fucking turret. That's definitely not the gun to do that with. Oh, it's a missile strike, I see. Okay, well, I'll still probably want the fucking grenade compared to that piece of shit. That delay is gonna get me killed.
Shield offline.
Bye-bye. Yeah, let's try that again. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them switching my loadout every single time, but, you know, whatever. switch back to the other one that I do like here after I destroy the generator. Also, another thing I do like is I can fucking use the pistol in full auto.
This is Core. All generators are now offline.
Copy. Move your team to the comm facility and take it offline. This will eliminate the ability for effective enemy communications.
First,
That's something I'm gonna add to Rogue Planet too. You can just hold down the shoot button.
Deployable delivered.
See, that's fucking better than just spamming the damn thing, giving yourself repetitive strain injury. Alright, where's the deployable? Alright, good. It's over here. Alright, sweet. I like this. See, Halo 5 wanted to do a sequel, then this would be the great, probably one of the better ways to do it. Yeah, infiltrator. Fuck that. I'm gonna go back to the heavy. Use the rocket launcher. Probably even better. I wonder, can I get this and use the assault rifle? Yeah, I can. There's a sniper. The machine gun and the assault rifle. Well, that ought to do it. What else do we have? Yeah, the mortar. Jetpack, grenade. Nah, you know what? I'll just use the rocket. That'll do it. Yeah, we'll just keep this one as is. No, wait. I'm supposed to... Yeah, that'd probably just kill me. Let's try this. No. Well, good thing it didn't kill me.
The uplink is on the roof. We can probably reach it through an access lift on the lower floor.
Calling it now. Graves has a funny accent. He's gonna be a traitor.
We've lost the power feed from the generator. See if you can contact them. The island is under attack. Send reinforcements.
There we go. That's why I like the grenades. They just explode on impact. So does he. Bye-bye, bitch. There we go. The reload sounds pretty good too, though it kind of sounds a bit plasticky. See, a game like Halo 5, I think its sound design was pretty decent. Mostly because they made all of the shit that looked like plastic sound like metal. Now, I imagine the whole Mega Bloks thing is, you know, intentional because they want to fucking make the game for little kids or whatever. So, not interested in that audience, I'll tell you that. They always ruin things. Alright, what else we got?
Control point captured.
Command, the uplink is hacked.
The uplink is hacked. And before I start fucking around with the uplink again, I've got to figure out the good fucking settings for this shit.
A couple of minutes for the data to unload.
Alright, that's better.
Hold that uplink while we finish the transmission. Call down some deployables to fortify your position. Intel recommends getting a sensor set up pronto. Sensor array dropped.
Checkpoint reached.
Alright. I got the sensor array.
Heads up, we got multiple
Alright. Deployable supply depot. I'm gonna head over here real quick. Okay, excellent. I'll tell you the best thing about this game is that it works. Immediately I just popped it up and, you know, had no issue getting it running. See, it's not just old game better, it's just, do you have some common sense when you're making your game? If the answer is yes, you're probably doing a good job. If the answer is no, and you put 5,000 DRMs, a bunch of shitty microtransactions, require some shit to be online when it doesn't have to be, then, yeah, your game probably sucks, and I don't want to play it. I don't care how good of a job you do trying to fucking sucker me into playing it. Chances are I'm sick and tired of this bullshit, and I don't want to fucking be a part of it.
Warning. Friendly damage.
The only way I would accept any kind of bullshit like that is if it's free. And even then, I probably value my time a lot more than most people. Meanwhile, I got abandonware stuff on here, and like most of the backlog of the Xbox 360 I can just keep for free. This game was also on Xbox 360. I think the sequel was on PlayStation 3. I don't know if it was. Section 8 Prejudice, I think was the name of it, but it didn't get a disc release, so you can imagine it died out when they pulled the plug. Not that you can't play the game, it's just you can't easily get a copy without, you know, piracy and emulation. This game looks pretty good though. Gotta say, the textures, they're not great, but
Checkpoint reached.
they're pretty decent.
Enemy communication uploaded and decrypted.
We've detected heavy outbound traffic from a nearby command facility. Our guess is that there are several targets of opportunity inside, possibly even Soren himself. First Recon, we're sending you in to eliminate the armed superiors at that
Warning.
facility.
Friendly
We won't be
damage.
taking any prisoners on this mission.
Repairs complete.
Acknowledged, General. We're proceeding there now. First recon. Let's move.
Alright, Soren might be here, so it's time to go kill the officers. See the map. Alright, gotta go around. Suddenly this is off limits, probably because you could cheese it too quickly. Alright. I highly doubt that Soren's over there. I think they see me. Hello. Bye-bye, motherfucker. Bye-bye. I remember when companies used to make cool games like this all the time. Unfortunately, I don't think I appreciated it as much as I should have.
Checkpoint reached.
And I'm glad to get to it now. Thankfully, a lot of it's free. That's the best thing. It's free, or it's been abandoned, or, you know, it's not exactly hard to come by or run on your computer or your console or whatever. Like in the case of PlayStation 3, you can just jailbreak that shit with a USB stick, and then you can even just load like an ISO file off of the internet, so you don't even need to buy the disc most times. Sometimes you just can't get it, but other times, yeah, it's pretty easy. Plus, I also just like having a collection, so that's nice. With a actual disc, I have a guarantee.
Shields offline.
With digital, it's kind of just whatever the hell they feel like. Well, you know, if they feel like one day they want to be politicians and you know, use video games as a platform for propaganda, then, well, I feel like I don't want to be part of that, so I'm just not going to bother buying their new shitty games because they can't actually get their fucking shit working. In all reality, aside from the fancy paint job, there's not much separating it from a budget bit, bargain bin Xbox 360 game. That and the greed. Alright. Now this shit I like. Big dudes in power suits shooting the fuck out of each other. I'm going man on man with this motherfucker right here. This commando. Eat this. You'll be flying in no time, asshole. I'll tell you the biggest problem I've got with games that keep coming out is probably the part where they just don't fucking work, and then they proceed to insult you constantly, even if you like it. Like, wow, it was a great idea to put everybody on the internet, I guess. Because clearly they stopped behaving. They stopped having any kind of respect. They stopped making shit that's complete. This is why you just hire normal people to do your job, or even better yet, you got a bunch of autistic people who love what they fucking do. And I mean that, because I am autistic. So I can fucking tell you from experience, people who micro-focus will get you great shit on a massive scale. Probably some of my favorite games are from people who autistically focused on shit and got it done. Probably because their only goal was just having fun and making a good game that they actually give a fuck about playing, so. I'll tell you that. That is more important than any propaganda or any bullshit loot box DLC or other business model they'll force in and then shove down your throat. I think a lot of people are starting to catch on, myself included. I caught on during COVID that a lot of this wasn't going to go anywhere, and now, like, with Windows 11 and all of this other stuff, they've been actively going backwards, so I've just kind of decided, you know what, fuck it. If those people are not going to decide they want to do anything good for me, I'm going to go do some cool shit for myself. I didn't even know why I was waiting on them. I had some assumption that they would go somewhere, and they were never going to. The only thing they were going to do was slowly but surely screw me over. And it's what Metal Gear Solid 5, it's what Black Ops 3, it's what Force Unleashed 2 and all of these other games were warning about. And nobody listened. But that's the thing, though. Just because you do something, you say you're going to do something, then you do it, doesn't make it fucking okay to do it. I don't care if you were, up front with the fact. If I do some bullshit, I get shit for it, or just nobody gives a fuck, because honestly, I wouldn't be shocked. Like, this is a YouTube channel with 260 subs. No one gives a shit. If Microsoft does some bullshit, people will gladly eat it up because they have the word Microsoft in front of it, or Apple. That's the whole thing that Apple does. Constantly finding new ways to get rid of something or make something worse or not as good or just release the same thing. But this year we've slightly done something. Oh, and we've also added gay flags because we've decided to put propaganda on your phone too. Who gives a shit? Just go use the thing that's useful. Oh, it's older though. Okay. Well, I don't see people not enjoying things that are old. Like, I guess if it's old and it has tits or it's anime, that's fine. It's old, but hey, it has tits, so no one cares. Meanwhile, this is offensive. This is a video game where you shoot people. You're not allowed to kill people, even though they do that all the time and all of this bullshit. Fortnite is a children's game where you shoot people with guns. Rated T for teen. Oh, but by the way, let's put a bunch of shit in there. Not that it actually makes the game better, not that it's, good, it's just, we're putting it there to throw in as many haphazard fucking bullshit tricks in there until you stop buying it. Just wait till they start cranking the dial. It's not a matter of if, it's always a matter of when. And the sooner you wake up and realize that if you like it, you're going to get screwed the hardest, the better. Anyway. It's kind of interesting to me because a lot of people are saying they want Frutiger Arrow back. No, you don't want the look back. I mean, companies will just make shittier looking things or things that look like what you wanted, but then they'll just do bullshit anyway. What you want is the utility. What you want is the actual thing being a good tool. As long as it doesn't look awful, I don't think you care. I don't care. As long as a thing is useful, I don't really give a shit how it looks as long as it doesn't look like it's eye rape. Otherwise, yeah, use your flat interfaces. Do this even. This is flat. But then you just have like some planets in the background. Okay, that's fine. That's all it needs to be if that's all it needs to be. I'm not asking for anything fancy. I'm just asking if I can fucking use the thing that I pay money for. And if I can't, well, don't get mad if I decide to go pirate shit or go somewhere else. You asked for it when you stopped respecting me. And that was the thing that got me to stop using YouTube and a lot of these new Windows updates and just go do my own shit. Windows 10, older Windows 10, all this older stuff, still works. People will vaguely say some security issues or something and never elaborate. Well, I think what people say versus what's actually real are two different things. And it's funny because all of what, I don't know, 2 years ago, they used to say, yeah, just go back to the older Windows 10 versions, you'll be fine. Now they say, you must update. Well, what's so dangerous? You have to do it. Why? Why are you so panicked that I'm using my computer in the way I want? Oh, you're not using your banking. No, I'm not. I'm playing a video game. I don't use banking shit on my computer. I don't access my financials on my computer. Why would you do that? You think I would actually put important shit on my computer that I use? That could be traced back to me? If Windows 10 is full of so many fucking security holes that it's basically Swiss cheese? That's just basic common sense. Don't do that. Oh, and Linux. Linux is much better, right? No. Linux is even worse. Most of the shit doesn't even fucking work. The only reason you would use Linux, or the only reason I would use Linux, is because Windows doesn't work. And even then, I would probably want to use something else like Prime OS or some other OS that's actually good, so. What does this have to do with Section 8? Well, I'll tell you what it has to do with Section 8. Section 8's a good fucking game that works. It's older, but I don't give a shit that it's older. Maybe the graphics I do care about, but otherwise, it's a fun game. Go play it.